Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in for Face and Check Yourself for I think this is episode 6. I think I did something last week but I didn't post it for everybody. But so 50-50 in relationships. This idea that we are supposed to be 50-50 to make a whole, it doesn't work like that. Spiritually, we should be filled with the Lord. So we should each be coming in 100%. Nobody is going to have everything together 100%. It's not realistic, but we should each be full of God. I should be full of God, and my husband should be full of God. So when we come together, we are it's whipped cream and cherries added on top. It's not I'm not looking to him to meet my every need, and he's not looking to me to meet his every need. God satisfies us first. We get our satisfaction in knowing the Lord, putting God first. And then when we come together, we can enjoy each other's company and not be so burdened down with, because he can't help me. He can't help me in everything, and I can't help him in everything. Yes, the Lord puts us in the same mindset where we can go to each other and say, babe, what do you think about this? And he can tell me, or vice versa. But most of the time, we go to God first. He going to God and I'm going to God first before we come to each other. And then we can once we're full of God, then we can come together and be powerful, be much more powerful, and not where we're looking for the other person to satisfy us. That's going to make a marriage very difficult. And 50-50 as far as financial, it's not always going to be that way. It's unrealistic. Sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 90-10, and that's just the reality. When you're in a marriage, it's going to be up and down. One person sometimes isn't going to be able to give what is needed. Sometimes you're going to have to give more than you want because your spouse may be out of commission for one reason or another. Whether people have surgeries, people have babies, people get sick, people have mental breakdowns where their minds aren't functioning 100%. And that's what for the good and the bad, right? For good, for better, for worse is what marriage is. So you got to be ready to be there, do what needs to be done to make sure everybody's needs are being met, because sometimes you're going to be doing it by yourself. But when you have the Lord, you're not doing anything by yourself. When you have the Lord, when you put the Lord first, you are not doing anything by yourself. The Lord is helping you. The Lord is helping your spouse, and the Lord works if you trust in him, and he wants your marriage to work. He wants your relationships to work. So we got to be putting him first and not our spouse, and not idolizing marriage, not being married just for the sake of being married. Let it be, because this is the person God told you he had for you, and y'all have a greater purpose. Come together with a greater purpose. What is our purpose, Lord? What legacy, what dynasty, what empire are you wanting us to build together is the question, Lord. How can we glorify you together? And when you have that, when you come together with a purpose, that's how you have a powerful marriage. And so many folks are wanting to jump to the powerful part, not wanting to but not building a foundation in the Lord. Our foundations are so fickle, so weak, so I don't know, not solid in the Lord in any way. This is why marriages fail, because we come together with no purpose. We're just together thinking, oh, this person don't make me happy, I'm not happy anymore. That has nothing to do with it. It's irrelevant, completely irrelevant to a marriage. We're together because God put us together. We together to glorify God, whether we want to be together or not. We decided to be together. We decide every day to be together and to put God first and to pray for each other and to be a blessing to each other, and not just he ain't doing this for me, and she's not working for me anymore. This isn't serving my purpose. You can't go into a relationship with a mindset of me and my. It's we. We are me. I am we, and we are me. That's what marriage is. You become one. So if you ain't ready for that, if you ain't ready to lose your identity, if you're not ready to give up everything that you think you want and submit your desires and your plans to God first, and then to a spouse, you shouldn't get married. Don't get married. Don't even think about getting married. And for Christians who don't want to be married, we really shouldn't be having sex either. If you can't hold yourself until you die, that's another reason, a good reason to get married. But people don't want to hear that. People want to hear, I don't want to be, marriage isn't for me, so I'm going to just be sleeping around and creating broken homes every chance I get. Well, do that. And then when you get to, when you die and face the Lord, you're going to have to answer for everything you do. We all going to have to answer for everything we do. So the Lord tell us exactly what to do and how to live. And it's up to you to decide if you want to serve the Lord or you want to serve the devil. And just what we think we doing what we want to do. Nah, you really ain't doing what you want to do. You doing what the devil wants you to do. You doing what the devil wants you to do, not what you want to do. Because if we doing what we want to do, and anybody in their right mind thinking about what they really want, you want what God wants for you. God knows exactly what everything he has for you and what's to come with it. Why wouldn't you want what God has for you if you have any sense? And yeah, that's what it is. Want what God wants for you. And sometimes your relationship ain't gonna be no 50-50. Sometimes it's gonna be 80-20, and you got to be okay with that. And make sure you like the person you with. Make sure you like them. Be friends first. Build a friendship, foundation of friendship with your spouse, and a spiritual connection with them and the Lord. That's how you're gonna start a foundation of a strong marriage. So deuces to y'all. Hope that's a blessing to somebody. Put in the comments your thoughts and your feelings. I'm interested. Take care.